which gave a basis. It was a sort of bedrock for a reality that could give the woman greater freedom and power. It is not an accident, therefore, that many of the goddesses of the Europeans were black. They could have chosen their own women, they chose some of their own women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who married Perseus, the Greek hero, is a black woman, Andromeda. If you see them represented in Hollywood, they're all white.
Hold on,
But if you go back to the original vases, the original art of the Greeks, you will find that the only women they could find to represent the finest attributes in the feminine world were black women. Actual black women. They were literally living black women in Ethiopia who were made into legendary goddesses in Greece. That first invasion of Africa by Europe was not an invasion like the invasions that occurred later. The European was startled by the advances of the Africans. So startled that Alexander decided to build his capital in Africa rather than go back into Europe. And every major Greek thinker, Thales of Miletus, Democritus, Pythagoras, Eudoxus, Anaximander, Anaximenes, Heraclitus, they all came down. Plato, all of them came into Egypt, and those who did not come claimed they came because it was so prestigious. And they therefore saw women differently. In this new edition of Black Women in Antiquity, there is a remarkable woman called Hypatia. For a long time we thought she was a Greek woman.
Alright, family, you about to go and talk with Quincy down at the protest. Let's see what's going on down there.
Found that black women
he just hung up on me. Maybe we dropped the line.
That the white woman was not the Greek woman.
Alright, brother Quincy. Alright, brother Quincy. What's going on? Brother Hot Tim. I need to go and fix something real quick. Hold, let me 1 second.
That Adam and Eve myth, interpreted as it was later on in history, led to profound.
Alright. So this is Brother Hot Tim coming at you live. Let me go and expand these a little bit. So brother Quincy down here at the protest. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Talk to us. What's going on?
Everything. I'm just checking out the movement of the crowd, man. It's just interesting.
All right, so what's going on today? What's been going on today? So you down there? What you seeing?
Seeing people that want to be heard.
Okay, cool. Can you turn your camera so that we can see? You only.
What's your name, bro? Terrell. Who's directing? That's what I've been figuring all day. Who's leading? Okay. Y'all call for this? Okay.
The whole thing is what's going on. Everybody got right back city. We need to explain to our people in the neighborhoods. We need to house. color.
Okay.
How
Black.
long you been in Columbus?
How long you been in Columbus?
6 years.
6 years. How much you? Born and raised? 15. That's what's up. Okay.
Y'all friends in the state house?
Nah, we just now passing. Bro, what's this? 6, I think. Yeah, 6.
Okay.
The old
The old cosign? I'm still working on the technology family. Oh my God! I think I'm figuring it out. So I got to figure out how to get this to work with the drum. But I can control the sound through here. We wait for him to come back until we get back. We go back to the opening scene. I wonder if y'all can hear it on Spreaker. Were they hearing it on Spreaker? Okay, cool. So now we know it can work. So I just got to go and find out where to strengthen the signal. So now we can do interviews, split screen shit. I just got to figure out how to adjust the sizes. And I'm gonna be working on that and getting ready for DigiFest because we're gonna be able to do it like nobody else. Like nobody else doing it. I wonder how that changes on the brain. We're gonna be doing it like nobody else could do it right here, right now. Oh my God! So I'm gonna talk to Sai about how to adjust the size of the pictures. But I know those out there like, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking?
That Adam and Eve myth interpreted.
So right now we're gonna get ready. I'm going back to studio mode. We wait for Quasi to pop back up. But yo, we're gonna start talking about the folktale. I need to open up the line, so give me a second, please.
Conceptions of the woman as inferior, and sometimes in some civilizations as essentially evil. So she's supposed to be the great seductress, the weaker kind, etc. This was not the case in the African mythology. So that you already had a divine myth which gave a basis. It was a sort of bedrock for a reality that could give the woman greater freedom and power. It is not an accident, therefore, that many of the goddesses of the Europeans were black. They could have chosen their own women, they chose some of their own women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, own women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Ayimbobe is an acronym. Mind, Body, and Universal Balance Empowerment Institute. It is also Zulu. It means lion, of course. With that, we're working with resiliency. We're working with trauma-informed care. With all of the mind-body connections that we need to not only address so many of our ills, but also to heal from them. There's no one giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps. Author unknown. How do you regulate? Yoga, meditation, and Bube. Mind, Body, Universal Balance, Empowerment. We're waiting for you. How do you regulate?
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift. Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black? Too strong? Yeah. We were born to be great. Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black? Born to be great.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe up with us, and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here, and it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, and let's build together.
The Swallow and the Crow. Once again, that's the Swallow and the Crow. Oh my. I've been all excited, and we ain't even up yet. So I'm sorry, family. I left y'all in the dark. Let's get it popping. I am sorry. So, y'all heard me on Spreaker. Y'all heard me on Instagram. But they did not hear a word that I just said on OBS because I got to transfer all my commercials over. It's always something. I'm always learning something new. So it took me a second to figure out what was going on far as the OBS. So now we're back up. So family, I want to thank those of you that took the time to join us. And as I was saying, to the Spreaker and to the Instagram, I don't really hate repeat myself, but we got some real stuff to talk about, family, because there's some real stuff going on out in this world, and we got some major decisions, some major discussions that we need to be having, and some major tribe building, right? Because family, we can make global change on the local levels, right? We got to master where we are. You know what I'm saying? We got to master where we are before we master the stars. So we got to start working where we are. We got to start changing these little pockets, these little fiefdoms that we live in. We got to start taking them over. We got to start it, family. You know what I'm saying? We got to start building. And if we let this shit pass, we're going to get what we deserve, because we got some articles that we definitely got to look at, because it's some fuckery and some bitchcraft with this wait and be patient, and we getting right back. See, because family, to wait and be patient, right? Waiting and being patient is what got the neck, the knee in the neck. Waiting and being patient is what got the police believing they could just bust into our houses and shoot us. Waiting and being patient, right, is what got us lynched. Waiting and being patient is what we have been doing. We have been more patient with this country than anybody else. We have been more loyal to this country than anybody else. We have done more for this country than anybody else. I can say that. I can say that without feeling any type of guilt. Because it's fact. You can look at the history and you can see every war, we was there. Every war. Every suffering, we were there, probably suffering first. Every victory, we were involved with it. All the wealth building, we was the foundation, and in some cases the currency. So family, it's time for us to start getting our due. And for those politicians that want to come to us and talk this shit about waiting, we need to let them know, yeah, not only are we going to, the only thing we waiting for is ballot box time. And if we could do a callback vote, we might need to do that now. You know what I'm saying? We might need to start learning some of these rules, because some people might need to start getting called back. So we're going to look at some of that stuff. But first, let's look at the folktale, because I don't pick these, they come in order. I just want y'all to know, family, and I want y'all to know, family, listen. We dealing with a wicked crew of individuals that's been running shit for a very long time. So y'all got to be ready. Y'all got to be ready. I'm ready. You got to be ready. Well, I don't know if you could really get ready for the fuckery that they could unleash. I'm just being honest. I just don't know. They got ways of fucking with your life right now that are just incomprehensible. You know what I'm saying? But I'm ready as I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, family, I'm serious with this whole tribe shit. We got to really be ready, because right now, the whole shit is teetering. I told y'all, when Donald Trump got into office and all these old white men right now is running for office, what's called white supremacy is on his last legs. They ain't even got no young boys that they could trust to do it. They gotta send in the elders. You know what I'm saying? The elders ain't got no young boys that's really listening to them. So they gotta hold on to all the power until their dying breath. That let you know that they aging out. You know, and there's a lot of these young boys, they don't even know what direction they're going to go in after these old crackers die. I'm just letting you know. Because, some of these dudes, whether it's men or women, they coming, right now, they might be single, they young, they fervent, they powerful, but all it takes is a little girl coming into their life, having a baby, getting involved in a serious relationship, and your whole views just slowly start changing. So these white folks is trying to hold on to it. Now what we going to do, the question we got to ask is, are we going to let them? But no, let's get to the folktale, because now here we go. Oh, man. And family, I want to thank y'all, man. Listen, like and subscribe. Go on, hit the like button or whatever it is. You can find it to let you know when I'm coming on, because the black signal is not popping off the way it used to. Right now, we are using our Discord channel to let people know when we're going live. So you need to join our Discord channel. I'm going to post up a link to our Discord channel in our Discord server. You could join us. I'm going to put a limited link up, and it's going to generate, it's going to grant you a temporary membership. Temporary members are automatically kicked when they disconnect unless a role has been assigned. So, I'm going to give you one use with it, and is going to expire in one day. Okay, I'm going to generate this link. Generated the link. I copied it. Now we're going to put it down in the timeline. Those of you that are bold enough to want to try some new technology, come and check out our Discord. You can have a conversation with us. We can also stream live in there. I'm about to post it in my Discord. That would be stupid. I need to post it out here so that y'all can get it. Oh, I can't post like that. Boom, there we go. Go and join the conversation. Also, once you get on the Discord, you can also call in through the Discord as well, family. Like I said, some of y'all that was here earlier, y'all got to see me experiment with the link with Brother Quasey. Now I got another link that I'm gonna be passing out to some of the family that are serious about podcasting and broadcasting. Once y'all start showing me y'all seriousness, I'm gonna show y'all my seriousness, right? Because we could stream with multiple devices, right? Or I could give you access to be able to stream when you want to stream. Like I said, I'm just looking for those people that's serious and that's brave enough to bring what's needed to the community, right? I know people tired of seeing Brother High Tim. They want to see some other members of Giambi Journey. They want to see some other members. They want to see some other people. They want to see some other organizations. But they like our channel because they supporting it. As a matter of fact, family, those that are interested in supporting, you go to it's gnjmedia.support. Excuse me. We got so many. gnjmedia.support. gnjmedia.support. Now, also, we got DigiFest popping off. DigiFest. Hold on. Let me share DigiFest with y'all. Let's go on over here. I need to pop that up. Let's go on to new screen. I'm going to switch it over. And I'm going to go and show you the flyer for that DigiFest. Pow. There it go right there. It'll be a scene. I didn't drop it down and make it a scene yet, but we got the DigiFest popping off. We got Dr. Greg Kamati Carr coming. He's going to be in the place. It's going to be popping off, right? Going to be a powerful discussion. The brother's going to share some important information for the family. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if we're lucky enough, the brother might be able to take some calls and answer some questions from the people calling in. This will be on 6/20/20 from noon to 6 p.m. We also, I may have just confirmed another band, but I ain't gonna say the name yet. But it's gonna be hot. But we know Brother Shaka's gonna be there. We know Brother Philip Shock Matthews is gonna be coming in, and he's going to hip everybody to this Ujanomics that I've been talking to you about. Right, we got Sister Herb Jallo, we got Sister Roney, and Sister Maroney gonna do her a yoga demonstration. Brother Malik is gonna do a yoga demonstration in their own way. So they both got a time slot, and then like I said, it's open to what they're gonna do. I don't know how deep they're gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna speak or if they just gonna do yoga the whole time. But the piece is, like I said, it's gonna be popping off because they're gonna have a link and they're gonna be able to do it. Oh my God. It's just amazing to me, the stuff that we're going to be able to do, family. I'm just looking forward to it, and I can't wait to share it with you. All right, so we got the DigiFest. Y'all can see it on my timeline on Instagram. Those that are joining us on Instagram and join us later on Instagram. So let me get back to my receipt page. Let y'all see them receipts. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the Tawee family. Tawee family is growing, right? My fault. And also let me say the DigiFest right. It's the Tawee Family Village. Well, it's Tawee DigiFest. So, boom, doing tricking it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, family, let me go on and get straight to the folktale. And should I do the folktale or should I do the news first? Let's do the folktale, because the folktale, as usual, the folktale will lead into the news of the day, and I'm gonna show you how it all connects, how people are getting involved in this fuckery and trying to trick us and playing games, and it's like they're using the same tactics over and over and over again. We got to stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Is not cool no more. The banana tailpipe that joke is not funny no more. We can't keep doing it. Please. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no old slapstick movie no more. This is our lives. This is our children's future. We can't keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. But anyway, here we go. The Swallow and the Crow. The Swallow and the Crow had a contention. The Swallow and the Crow had a contention about their plumage. The Crow put an end to the dispute by saying, your feathers are all very well in the spring, but mine protect me against the winter. The Crow put an end to the dispute by saying, your feathers are all very well in the spring, but mine protect me against the winter. I need some water. And the moral of the story is fair weather friends are not worth much. Let me go and load up on some water, because this shit is rough. Where you at? Anime? Where you at, Anime? Let them know. I need the other. Yeah, that's the one I need right there. Yeah, we need the thunder. We need the thunder. Because this is about to go down here, Geometry Journey. I don't believe that the ancestors then drop this one on me. You about to give me the water? I can't believe that the ancestors done dropped this one on me, family. I'm about to tear this. I'm going to rip the guts up out of this one. Right? I'm telling y'all right now. Hold on. Let me get some water. Man, it took me a while to figure out what was wrong with me, because I told you I was kind of restless last night. This is the time of year when I usually fast, and I haven't started my fast yet. And so I'm like, wow, okay. So I got to decide on whether I'm going to fast this year or not. That 21 days ain't no goddamn joke. So, but y'all do it with me. So, you know what I'm saying, some form of fashion. Y'all be in support, except for Navita. Y'all see the little was drop pants for food. She be clowning me at she started learning how to make memes and shit, and so I don't know. I don't know if I could take the embarrassment. Well, anyway, let's get to this folktale. Fair weather friends are not worth much. I mean, it's a very simple story, and it's very straightforward. Those individuals that want to kick it with you, that want to be by your side when things are fair, when things are good for nothing. Right? But as black folks, what we got to understand, Cleveland, can you move this weight? Because somebody liable to come down here walking and break their foot on that. As our community, because I've been talking to y'all about alliances, right? And partnerships and allies, right? We don't need fair weather allies. As a matter of fact, because I sent out a text because I wanted to talk about something, but I wanted to make sure that it was legit before I opened my mouth on it. So I had to go on and send a text out to one of my brothers up in Chicago. I had to go check, I had to send something out to one of my brothers in Chicago. But he didn't respond yet. So Capshaw, if you out there listening, man, I need you to answer my text, because I need to know if that shit is true. You understand what I'm saying? And, make some calls. Or any of the family up in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Send me a text so I can send you what I'm talking about, because I really, really need to know if this shit is true. because I want y'all to start listening to the language when people are addressing us. Fair weather friends are good for nothing. The swallow and the crow are having a contention. They're having an argument. You know what I'm saying? The sparrow's talking about how good his feathers is. But the crow is like, yo, your feathers leave in the wintertime. My feathers keep me warm. My feathers keep me alive. My feathers stick around when it gets rough. And when we form alliances in our life, when we form tribes in our life, when we build those relationships in our life, they need to be built like those crow's feathers, because winter is coming. Winter always comes. It's a cycle, and you go through these rough times all the time. And what these rough times allow you to see is who is real and who is fake. As an individual, it says, V-Gang, send it to me. All right, cool. Jarvey, how you doing, man? I thought you was in Atlanta. Oh, but you can't be in Atlanta now because did you have to go home? All right, hold on, Jarvey. All right, I'm gonna have to send it to you afterwards. But then, better yet, let me just ask. No, I can't ask this on there because we got family. Oh shit, you got your number right there. All right, hold on. Let me go and text you. Let me find the video. Give me a second. Yeah, there it go right there.
Greetings, comic lovers, and welcome back to Casually Comics.
You probably gonna have to call home if you ain't home, but I really need to know if this shit is true. And also write down my number, little bro, all right? There we go. Hold on. And family, what I'm sending to him is very sensitive, but I need to know if this shit is I need to know if this is true. Before I speak on it, because this is going to prove what in a way it's going to lightly kind of prove what I'm talking about. So Jarvey, check out that video real quick. It's not that long, and then actually you can hear in the first couple of minutes, or even just read the title and call home and find out if this shit is true. Because I need to know if this shit is true. All right, oh, my fault. I'm sorry, Instagram. Let me get the gram back up. All right, cool. All right, so let's go and get, no, I'm in Maryland, D.C. Okay, cool. Kobe in Atlanta. That's right. He said, V-Gang, please refrain from posting links. Who said that? Oh, you put a link up. I got to approve the links that come up if that's, I don't know. Yes, but they doing it to stop us looting the neighborhoods. Yeah. I don't know about that, dog. All right, but I'm just like, yo, okay. Cause all right, I'm gonna chill on that. So you go look at the video. Let me know. All my cousins are talking about it, but yeah, it's true. And they were working. What? All right. See now. So all right. So it's true. So I'm asking if it's true. Just go and give me a yes or no. But it looked like you said yes. All right, cool. Let me go on and cause I'm gonna go to the news story. Family, we got to watch for fair weather friends. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, family, right now, The whole world is changing. And what I keep on telling us, what I keep on trying to point out to people is that everybody is going to get something. And once again, the question is, what's going to be out there for us? Right? I'm going to send you all the videos I've been seeing. But yes, it's true. Oh my God. All right. But family, listen. We got a whole bunch of different groups that are going to try to merge in on what was happening. And they're going to take the energy that was, in a sense, we were the sacrifice for, and they're going to use it to big up their group. And I can't be mad. I'm not mad at them for that. But what I'm mad at is I get upset. I get sad for us. I get upset and for us because we allow other people to steal our light and steal our thunder. Because we believe that's what we're supposed to do. And we can't continue doing that. We can't survive in the 21st century giving away everything. We can't. I don't care if it was a bunch of white kids out there doing that or whatever, but the energy that was generated from this, we need to go and transform it, transmute it into something for us. And what we're going to start to see is that we got a bunch of swallows trying to compete with us. We got a bunch of we got swallow feathers as friends. You're going to start seeing this in your life as you grow. You're going to see, all this story not only deals with us as individuals, it deals with us as groups, as tribes, as a nation. And it's nothing wrong with us having allies. We have no permanent allies, no any permanent enemies. We work with who's going to get us to where we going to get. Where we want to get. But the issue is we keep on claiming that we all so different and we all moving in different directions. Why are we the only group like that? And if we all different, nobody else should know that but us. We get on TV, we ain't all monoliths. We're not all monoliths. Like, that shit is cool. Everybody don't need to know we're not a monolith. Right? Listen, let me say something to you. Family, you go to the TV, you got white supremacists on there right now. Go to YouTube. Talking about we just waiting for Donald Trump to drop the tweet, which he threatened to do. Asking for the citizens, because the white boys y'all should really be scared of ain't even left the house yet. You know what I'm saying? And I love when people be talking like they the only motherfuckers that got guns and got skills. I love that shit. That means, he said, we'll clear this up in an hour. I love an overconfident motherfucker. I love it. Ooh, I love it. Bring it with all the gusto and all the fury you want, dog. It won't be an hour. I promise you. The white guys you should be fearing ain't even got off the couch yet. I'm just going to be honest. The black folks you should be fearing haven't even got off the couch yet. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Y'all seeing babies out there, right? Y'all not seeing the real black people. All right, they're real, but I'm just saying. Y'all ain't seeing the ones, y'all not seeing a lot of people are being very reserved because this shit is just strange to us. Please don't think that you the only one that know how to use a gun and you the only one that got military tactics and you the only ones that's training white boys. Don't do that. Please. Don't think that you the only one running around in the woods, fighting off ticks, crawling through the undergrowth. Don't think you the only ones that's practicing urban warfare. Please underestimate us and think that you're going to clean this shit up in an hour because Trump give you the okay. Bring your ass on. I'm just saying. Please. They didn't stop selling bullets when your white ass walked out. I'm just letting you know. In family, the issue is that we got fair weather politicians in our lives. The issue is we got fair weather economic situations in our lives. The issue is we got fair weather protesters possibly in our lives. We got fair weather friends in our lives. We got fair weather scholars in our lives. We got fair weather these motherfuckers are with us when the times are good, but they switching sides. Because I want to let me hip you to the language. They'll start a conversation and be like, black people, we struggle and we got it hard, and and me, myself, being black in America, I feel that it's my responsibility to speak up for black and people of color all over this world. Fair weather, black man, fair weather. See, because the issue that we have been seeing, family, and I just gotta say this. The issue we seeing is it wasn't the knee on the neck of a people of color. That was a straight 100% ADOS black man. They didn't run into people of color's house and murder that woman in Louisville. Right? They didn't murder people of color. They murdered a black woman. They didn't murder a people of color in Georgia. There was a black man. See, we have given in to universal politics that benefit everybody. So all of us got to split the spoils. We need a couple of victories that we can hang up and that we can use to improve our lives. It's fair. Because everybody got their issues. But our issues get overlooked. We got fair weather politicians that'll get up and start talking about black life and black issues, black economic troubles, black educational issues, and then fall into the people of color conversation. Fair weather. Fair weather. You have to develop an eye to find the fair weather friends in your life. This is what Aesop is trying to teach us, family. It ain't even complicated, even hard. We all done had those fair weather friends, those fair weather lovers, right? Those fair weather people, right? And there's a difference. Let me be very clear. It's a difference between a fair weather friend and somebody that leaves you alone because they love you. Well, let me describe the difference. A fair weather friend is somebody that whenever you in trouble, they're never around. Period. You can only remember them during the good times, and oftentimes it take you hitting rock bottom for you to even see it. You understand what I'm saying? Be like, damn, that motherfucker ain't never. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Only when, wow. I never know, when I ain't got no money, wow. Right? But then you got those people who will push you out for your own good. Right? I love you, but I can't do that for you. Fuck that. No. Go on, don't come back around. No, you destroying yourself. That's love. I can't help you because you fucking yourself up. And I have to think about this shit all the time because there's certain people in my life that I love a lot, but I just can't fuck with. And it's not that I'm fair weather, because when they needed help, I was there to help them. But when I see that they could not take advantage of the help that I was giving them because of what they was doing, I can't fuck with you no more. I love you. But as my grandmother told me, and I told you we'd be pouring for those ancestors, this is one of the things my grandmother told me a long time ago. She said, baby, you going to have to learn how to love with a long-handled spoon. I said, what? You love too close. You need to learn how to love some motherfuckers with a long-handled spoon. And, she laughed, said, you'll get it one day. I'm like, these old people, and what the shit they be saying. I didn't get it. Till I got older. And I started like, damn, this about the 15th time. And if I keep helping you, I'm going to help you into the grave. That's not a fair weather friend. That's somebody that once you get your shit straight, they're going to be there for you. And I'm saying this because somebody out there like that right now that I love very much might be just like that. I don't know if you're listening, but if you're listening, you know who you are. You know who you are. Help yourself and I'll be there for you. Right? That's not no fair weather shit. Fair weather shit is whenever you got it going on, they around and y'all kicking and y'all have a good time, but soon as shit starts slowing down, woo, they gone. And they just happen to know exactly when happy days are here again. And they're there. And we got the same thing going on with politicians. We got the same thing going on with, and it's always like and this is what's crazy about it, because their timing be perfect, because you're going down a hill and you hitting the bottom, but the bottom goes like this. I want y'all to look at my hand. The bottom goes down, and you reach the very bottom, and then you slowly start coming back up. And this is when your friend latches on. And as you're going up, you straight. But then as soon as it goes down, they jump off the ride, and your ass is by yourself all the way down. Then they come back right when you moving back up the hill. They become baggage that slow you down from your greatest journey. And not only does that happen to us as individuals, that happen to us as groups. How many of y'all done formed groups? And you done had individuals that only wanted to fuck with the group when it was easy. But when the real work started, oh no, y'all got to pay dues. Hold on, y'all pay dues. What? I got a right? What? What? Y'all. There's an initiation that I need to belong and all that. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? When you start requiring shit of them, that's how you know they fair weather, because they're not there for good. Politicians are supposed to deliver. When a politician comes from our community and is catapulted to where they are because of our community, they are supposed to bring gifts back. That's called reciprocity. Let me say that again. That's called reciprocity. We give to you, you give to us. We give to you, you give to us. Now, when I vote for you, I am not giving you platitudes. I'm not giving to you positive statements. I'm not giving to you words of encouragement. I'm giving you something tangible, which means your ass in the reciprocity cycle has to bring something tangible back to us. But no, we got these fair weather, politicians. And we're going to get to that. Hold on. Let's go and do it. Then I'm going to get up off of here. Because I don't look like Quasi going to call back in. But I got, I got my link. And I'm going to go into what I was talking about with my little bruh who looked into it. Because he said he been hearing about it. And I'm really, really hurt about it. And it's not all, because it's never all. But I'm really, really hurt, because what goes on is that we develop partnerships that don't even benefit us. We develop partnerships that don't even benefit us. family, as a group and as individuals, we need to be hanging with producers. I'm a producer, you a producer. We can help each other. If I'm a producer and you a sucker, and I ain't talking about the sucker like, you just be getting conned all the time, but you's a sucker where you serve no purpose but pulling shit out of my life. Fair weather. You just exist to pull shit up out my life. Get rid of them. Leave them. Don't mess with them no more, family. And as a people, we got to do the same thing. We got to look at all of our partnerships, especially, like, for example, when people start talking about people of color, we got to ask the question, what has this concept people of color done for us? We opened up the goddamn country so people could talk about people of color. We fought so people of color could be here. Now, what are people of color fighting for us? Oh, but Brother Hatim, the protests and all, but shit, how many lives did it take for that shit? How many sacrifices did we have to make for that shit? Right? They owed us that one, God damn it. They owe us about 1,500. Let's just be nice, 15 other protests and reparations. I gotta always throw that shit in there. I'm not playing. Columbus police try new tack with protesters, but end night with pepper spray. This from last night. Quasi, if you out there, man, you need to go and click that link and come on in, because I want you to tell the people what I told you last night. I want you to tell the people what Brother Hatim told you last night, what you told me, and what I said to you. Right? I'm going to skip that one until I get him here. All right, but listen. Columbus Council President called for Citizen Review Board in next police contract. Woo-wee. All right, here we go. Let's read this. Now, this is gonna be the realest shit I ever wrote. I'm just letting y'all know. I might need to start, because as this shit start heating up, right? I might need to go on and make sure that y'all know that y'all can find my books someplace, because I'm telling you right now, because I'm gonna be this right here, this type of shit right here. Makes it very uncomfortable for other people, and other people is going to try to make it very uncomfortable for me, right? Family, y'all need to know, because I need y'all to see the strategies. I need y'all to understand what's going on. All right, let's go on to, right now we on news. We on NBC4i.com. Columbus Council President called for Citizen Review Board in the next police contract. In the next police contract. Let me say that again. In the next police contract. Let me say that again. In the next police contract. Now, I have been on contracts before, and I done did some wrong shit. And when the contract was broke, by me doing the wrong shit, by me making the wrong choice, the contract can be dissolved. I'm just saying. I think some wrong shit been going on. We just seen the story just a second ago. You know what I'm saying? Police chill with the protesters and end with pepper spray. And end with pepper spray. Here, let me do it. Whoa, okay, cool. All right. You know what I'm saying? I think some wrong shit has been done. I think a contract with the people have been breached. So in other words, fuck that contract. We need to renegotiate now. See, because this is why, family, they gonna stall you out. This is what it's called on the street. I'm gonna stall you out to become uncomfortable for you to even bring the shit up anymore. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you talking about that old that? Man, $20, you broke ass. You broke ass. You always talking about that old $20 that I owed you. You gonna bring it up? It's called stalling you out, making you feel guilty for somebody owing you some shit that they owe you. It's the oldest game in the book. Family, you owe. Right? You owe. And now you got to start holding people responsible. So what they do, they'll stall you all the way out. But I'm guaranteeing you, because I told you when I went down to those marches, that shit was very organized. And I'm guaranteeing right now that the organizing body, is they sitting down with the people in the city, guaranteeing they going to get some concessions. They going to get some shit. Because they showed they could shut the city down. Just let you know. Right? But you was part of it, right? Okay, I hear you. But what you asking for? Here, let's see. What's some of our leadership? See, because this is the issue, family. These are the people we put in positions of leadership, and we're picking them just because they're black. We're not picking them because of the agenda. The agenda should be what's running us. The agenda. We have no permanent friends. We have no permanent enemies, and we have an agenda. We have points that need to be touched on by everybody that comes into our community, because there's certain things that's happening in our community, regardless of where we are, that affects every last one of us. Every last person that's seen the George Floyd video, you felt it. Every last black man felt that, because you knew that could have been you. I haven't even seen it. I just heard it, and it fucked me up. And when I seen that white woman with the dog, that could have been me. I know this. You know it. So why is motherfuckers giving us illusions when we are slapped in the face by reality all the time? We can't settle for hope no goddamn more. We can't settle for just transparency. I don't want to see through the shit. I want to own the shit. Fuck transparency. Fuck hope. We need to get what we deserve. We need to get our piece of this country. We need to be family. All right, cool. Let me go. Let me read. So once again, I'm going to read the title. I got hyped up on the title, so just wait till I get into the goddamn article. Columbus Council President calls for Citizen Review Board in next police contract. These motherfuckers violate the contract with the people. Why are we even still talking about the contract? They need to be brought to the table today. They need to be brought to the table tomorrow. What? I'm just saying. These motherfuckers went gorilla on these kids. I'm just saying. They went gorilla. Right? You know what I'm saying? You could get it too. Hish. There you go. There you go, politicians. There you go, judges. You're a reporter. Fuck you too. You can get it too. That's what in history, that's what this protest, or the response to this protest, should be called. You can get it too. Because everybody got an equal share of ass kicking. What? This line. What, am I too loud? What's wrong with y'all? Okay. Columbus, Ohio, WCMH. African American community leaders. Let me go and highlight that. African American community leaders. Put that in pink. African American community leaders from government, nonprofit, religious sector in Central Ohio are holding a joint press conference Tuesday to reveal steps to reform practices that create and protect a culture of systematic racism. So, we're going to reform practices that create and protect cultures of racism. Why, when we start our shit, is so goddamn soft? Destroy practices. Reform? Reform to what? You reform something that's worth redeeming. You don't reform some shit that need to be executed. They not reforming some of y'all sons. You know what I'm saying? When they was locking motherfuckers up for multiple years for dope. They didn't try to reform my brother when they put that nigga away for 8 years for some bullshit. Reform? We want to reform a system that has been fucking us up. And we want to reform a system that cultivates a climate in which we have more black folks dying by state violence, by city-sponsored violence than any other place per capita in America. You don't reform some shit like that. You destroy it. And you stand up over the corpse and you pee on it. And then you set it on fire. And then you scoop it up and you drive it out in the middle of the ocean so that anybody that might want to worship it, you take it deep out into the ocean and you dump it. You do it like y'all did Bin Laden. Y'all didn't try to reform Bin Laden. No, y'all murked his ass, wrapped him up probably in bacon, and took him out to the middle of the ocean where nobody could find him and just dumped his ass. You ain't trying to reform him. So how are we going to reform practices that create and protect? You don't reform that shit. You destroy it. You obliterate it. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I mean, it's just soft shit. Just soft. We got kids out. White kids was mad. I'm just saying. Now, no, I mean, we could go with all of the damage and all of the outside, but white kids was out there mad. Even the white kids was mad. All right, hold on for a second. I deal with it's going to be national teeth here. Yes, it is, because this is ridiculous. They already know the rules. All right, it's real life in Giambi Journey. The leaders are calling for immediate action. Immediate. But yet the title is Columbus Council President called for Citizen Review Board index police contract. But now, right here it says leaders are calling for immediate actions. Which is it? Immediate actions or in next? Columbus Council President called for Citizen Review Board in next. In next is not immediate. Let's go and highlight that. Y'all need to know that. In next does not mean immediate. All right, let's go down. Hold on. So we got scheduled speakers, Stephanie Hightower, President and CEO of Columbus Urban League. One of your black leaders, right? That's one of our leaders. Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, 3rd District of Ohio. That's one of our elected leaders. Kevin Boyce, Franklin County Commissioner. I think we elected him too. Shannon Harden, President, Columbus City Council. Christy Angel, President and CEO WYCA, Columbus. Bishop Timothy Clark, First Church of God. Harden called on leaders to make police reform a reality this year. Harden called on leaders to make this year. All right, let me go back up to the top. Columbus Council President. Let's see. Harden called on leaders to make reform reality this year. Y'all satisfied with that? That sounds a little bit better. But that's not next. That's not next. That's now, right? I mean, the language down here is speaking now. But up here, It's talking about later. So let's see which one it is. Because, we get a lot of doublespeak. That's what I call that bitchcraft, right? You know what I'm saying? Because, we be like, yeah. Yeah, goddammit, yeah. Let's see what they say. Columbus needs to establish independent investigations into police use of force, including negotiating a civilian review board into the next police contract. He said, we want to negotiate a civilian negotiate. Hold on, I done broke my goddamn mic because I'm so hyped up right now. I'm hyped up. I'm hyped up. We got kids. We got kids down here marching. Some of y'all seen the picture earlier, right? Right? And we got motherfuckers talking about negotiating a civilian review board. This means that you have to get permission. This means that you have to go on and deal with the group and that serves the community and get them to agree to allow a review board. Now, family, I don't know if that sound right to you, but that shit don't. Listen, I get my ass kicked every day. I'm gonna negotiate with the individual that's kicking my ass to kick my ass every other day. Ta-da! Ta-da! See, at a time like this, Columbus needs to establish independent investigation into police use of force. Yes, they do. And what powers go with that? Not just being able to investigate, but being able to make people comply with being able to come to them and to be able to speak with them because listen, if I'm in a union and you had to negotiate with the union and the union said, okay, they're going to make it so that if I don't want to talk to you, I ain't got to talk to you. That's how tribes work, family. They're going to look out for their own interests. That's what they supposed to do. Ain't supposed to be no negotiation with public servants. Y'all public servants, motherfuckers. I mean, really? We're negotiating with public servants. So Columbus needs to establish independent investigation into police use of force, including negotiating a civilian review board into the next police contract. No, we need to demand that there is a civilian review board with some real power, and hopefully they'll mention this down here. I don't know, because there needs to be certain powers that go along with this review board, because it don't make no sense just to put a review board and somebody be like, I refuse to come talk to you. You know what I'm saying? We got many pumpkins. What's his name? The Great Pumpkins. Many pumpkins running around this motherfucker like, I don't have to do it out here. No. What compels them to have to even deal with the civilian review board? The civilian review board need to have teeth. Oh, but hold on. He said, the Fraternal Order of Police has long opposed such moves, and now I call on them to join us at the table to get this done. What this shows is that the Fraternal Order Police has a certain level of power in our community where even our elected officials have to kiss their ass in order to get shit done. I'm just saying, family. It's the Fraternal Order Police or the police union that immediately brought out a statement to protect Homeboy. Kept him out of jail at first. Just letting y'all know. And the other three officers, the reason they're not being arrested because those unions up there got something to do with that. They pulling some strings. They pay a lot of money. Y'all ready to compete with that? Y'all ready to have beef with that type of shit? Because that's the type of shit that we gonna be calling down on. I'm just letting y'all know. Because right now, I'm telling you, the beast is cornered. We got it cornered. And what y'all gonna do? You gonna be so nice to it that when this motherfucker gonna strike. I'm just saying, dog. Listen, I heard once that if you got a dog that belongs to you and the dog bites you, you need to put that motherfucker to death. This dog turned around and bit every last. This dog turned around and bit the city. Dog need to be put down. In all honesty, the dog need to be put down. We need another dog. We need to figure something else out. Y'all sitting up here, all right, but hold on. Stop spraying dangerous gases into peaceful crowds. In addition, Hardin called for changes in the way crowd dispersal techniques are used. Stop spraying dangerous gases into peaceful crowds, he said. Hardin also called for making the changes recommended in the Matrix report of the Columbus Police Department. The report, which is right here, you can get it, click it right there, and maybe we'll explore that a little bit. This is that fair weather, because I want y'all to see what the fair weather piece look like. Released last August, found that more than half of black employees within the more than half of the black employees. And how many is that? There's 28%. Black folks here in Columbus make 28%. So the police department should be 28%. The leadership in the police department should be 28%. Is that on the table too? We can go a little bit farther and see if that shit is on the table. I'm just saying. Within the Columbus Police Department experienced discrimination, and the black Columbus residents had a less positive view of the police than the population as a whole. Fighting racism is imperative in every sector of our society, not just policing. He said, through race-conscious policymaking, we got to unwind generations of police in housing, public health, education, and elsewhere. Who that? Somebody on the line. What's going on? Is this the police union calling in? Who is this?
It's Shaka.
All right. Let me go and finish. Let you got a comment about what we talking about?
No, I'm just coming in.
Okay.
You know.
Hardin also called on corporate boards and philanthropic endeavors to fight racial disparities, calling on Columbus business leaders to put forward what changes they would make in their own business to fight racism. Family, all this shit is window dressing. Once again, as black people, to even have people sitting at this table, not only did black people have to go out, but we had to have other groups go out with us in order to even have this conversation. And all we getting out of it sounds like it's promises and platitudes. Hardin called on corporate boards and philanthropic endeavors to fight racial disparities. What? Where the demands? We got people downtown right now that's about, matter of fact, it's after curfew. They catching pepper spray right now. And these motherfuckers is, I'm at a loss of words. Why? They're not using the leverage. We got leverage, but they're not using the leverage to get the changes. Each business will be different. But start by talking to your black and brown employees. You see, now we're moving from the black to the brown employees because this is the bottom line, family. If you make it right for black folks, it will automatically be right for everybody. Don't get caught into the people of color politics. Don't do it. Because once you start getting caught in that, you're going to get caught into the fuckery that's going to accompany that. He said, listen to them. Maybe in this crucial moment and once again, he recognizes a crucial moment. What is he asking for? Not even that. What is he demanding? He was down there when they were spraying. He saw it. He might have caught some of the, he got it too. He might have caught some of the goddamn spray. But maybe Joyce Beatty, because she caught some spray, maybe she going to come across stronger. Let's keep on reading. Maybe in this crucial moment in our history, they will feel safe in saying the things they've not felt safe saying in the past. Why didn't they feel safe? Oh, they don't feel safe because of the system that you want to reform rather than destroy. You don't reform a rabid beast. You put it down. Beatty, cause she got.
I do got a
Go ahead.
a little statement to make about that, Hatim.
Go ahead.
Now, I'll keep it brief. The system is sinister by design, no matter who mans it. So the logical thing to do is to terminate that whole system and start one that's designed with a state of inclusiveness for all. Now, in the meanwhile, this old system is writing checks. So you're right. It's a matter of how, we demand to close this whole chapter of America culture to rebirth the greatness in man right now, today. You know what I mean? So that is ultimately what we all need to know. It's time to stop asking for permission to evolve and behave in the way of those who are pioneering and taking charge of the next 7 generations of our blood and the next 7 generations of this nation. As I was listening to you earlier, so the piece is that that's exactly where it needs to be. And we need to cultivate our practices on the field, in the communities, while we working it out with each other, because your collective and my collective is only a handful. You know what I mean? When we grow into more functional, integral tribes, we not just talking that level of tribe no more, but we talking about a fellowship amongst tribes. And that organic way is how we have to birth the new. All right. But we got to destroy the old weeds first. You know what I mean? Right now, for as long as you've known me and I've been going through the pieces that I've gone through, when I stood alone, I was a madman when I thought this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I stood alone, I was a madman. Now everybody is seeing a similar perspective. I went into the court system some 20 years ago and truly expected justice. I truly expected that, there is something integral about this judicial system that's going to feel my words as I write them down into these very intelligible and very emotional motions regarding the displacement of my child who is mine to protect. And my overall synopsis, and you've experienced it too. You were in the courtroom with me when they was just talking all kinds of BS. I mean, I don't know what you heard from your perspective, Hatim. But like I said before, if you was to Google my name, number 5 search piece that comes up is the determination from that hearing that or that trial that you went to with me. And the piece that I keep telling people to pay attention to when you Google it is go down, underneath the determination, there's a ledger note. And there's a ledger note that the prosecutor had written, trying to be sly and trying to be ethnocentric. I'm not gonna even say what it is, but if you want to know, it's written there in black and white. And if that's not loud enough to say, fuck your belief, fuck your culture, fuck your bloodline, and everything that you stand on, I'm in charge here. This is the time for us to respond, and respond intelligibly. Respond in a way that they can feel what we've gone through. If it's a matter of us showing up to the homes of those with a bucket of chicken and demanding that we break bread at your table to resolve this, and damn it, you don't need permission for that. They will feel you.
All right. Y'all heard it. That was Brother Shaka. Now let's see what Joyce Beatty said, because Joyce Beatty got it. They got it. She got it. They got up on her. Right? Beatty spoke a little about her clash with police at the protest in downtown Columbus on Kaumba, where she was hit with pepper spray when trying to calm a situation between police and protester. And here she go. Over the weekend, I was angry. I was frustrated. I was heartbroken. So let me make it clear. Uh-oh. She about to make it clear. Let's see. Beatty said, I went to the march to protest as many things. I don't know what that. Did they write that wrong? I went to the march to protest as many things. I do not deny that I'm a U.S. Congresswoman. I do not deny that I consider myself an activist and a leader, but I am also a black woman. Betty also spoke again. The violence and vandalism caused by protesters, but added she understood why they were doing it. Let's go on. I know she about to stick it to him right now. Let's see. In this paragraph, she gonna stick it to him. Hold on. Cause she got it. Right? They hit her in the ass. They hit her in the eye. And might have kicked her in the ass while she was trying to get away. Hold on. I do not condone tearing up our businesses and our government because I stood on the floor and fought for trillions of dollars to come back to small businesses. Black businesses, Beatty said, when we tear them up, it is destructive, but I know we need to be heard. That's kind of, all right, maybe she gonna get him in this paragraph. I know that she gonna hit him in the mouth in this paragraph. She gonna make a demand right here. I know it. See, this is what I'm talking about because I know this is not a fair weather politician. I know this is not one of the, all right, let's see. Beatty urged everyone to remember those who lost their lives, but said the only way to make progress is to move forward. So it's coming. It got to be coming. This is the paragraph right here, family. This is our leadership right here. This is our leadership, right? Because we got some platitudes and some fancy words from the last homie that was up. Now Joyce Beatty, who ate pepper spray and probably got a kick in the ass down there, is about to hit him right now. I know she about to get him, and I know she gonna be like, you ain't waiting for shit. There's gonna be some changes in this motherfucker while I'm here. Or she might not say it like that, but she gonna intelligently go on and express it. Let's see. I'm getting hyped for it. Matter of fact, I'm getting my DigiPen ready. Look, I'm ready. Let me say, the question is not for me to... That was such a letdown. All right, cool. I'm gonna read it for y'all. But this shit is a letdown. This is our leadership, family. Our leadership. Got the whole city is looking at them. The whole city. Demands need to be made. Jobs need to be called for. The question is not for me to answer, Betty said. The question is for us. How many more black men, women, people of color must This is a money word. People of color must suffer. How many more must be at the hands of brutal and callous murder? America is watching. The question is for all of us. And this is one step to black folks, we doomed. If this is our leadership, we are fucked up. Listen, if this is our leadership, we are in trouble. Hold on. Somebody else is on the line. I'm going to let you go. But this shit, the question is, what is justice? So now she getting philosophical on, we need that. Where is justice? How do we heal from past memories of racial terror and lynching when it's all still alive today? Listen, I got a few suggestions for your ass. First off, stick to that review board that y'all was talking about. Put some teeth on that shit. Then also, change up the whole education system where we can really spend some money to educate not only our children, but all children on true American history. We could do that right here in Columbus, y'all. We could do that, right? Right? Then also, let's make African Americans here, especially ADOS, protected citizens in Columbus, Ohio, that you're going to have to go before a review board before you even fuck with them. Anytime you fuck with them, you're going to have absolute positive proof that you were in the right. You have to prove that you was right before they have to prove they were innocent. How about that? I think that's the least you could do since y'all killing up black folks more than any other place in the goddamn country. Dang, I just chased somebody off the line. I'm sorry. Who else on the line? You ain't even get to see who that was, did you, Shaka?
They was from California.
Oh, I guess I scared them. I done lost my goddamn mind. I'm sorry, family. My blood pressure is getting up. Y'all know I'm old. I was about to pass out. Because I was really hopeful that Joyce Beatty, because, oh, they back? All right. Yep. Who that? Who that from California? Come on in. How can I help you? Don't be scared. Is this my daughter?
Yes.
Okay. 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 All right, but at least y'all ain't down here messing up the sound. Okay, so y'all gonna listen in. Go and push mute so that I can keep on going, please. Or do you need me to press mute on my end?
So, Tim, did you get the memo about this National Guard thing?
What's the memo? I didn't. I've been on the show. How long ago did it come out?
Well, it says National Guard at the bottom. I don't know how legit this is. It's come from a young person out of Columbus. It says Homeland Security is preparing to mobilize the National Guard, preparing to dispatch them across the U.S. along with military. They will also call in first responders. They're preparing to announce a nationwide 2-week quarantine for all citizens, all businesses closed, everyone at home. They will announce this as soon as they have troops in place to help prevent looters and rioters. They will announce before the end of the weekend, within 48 to 72 hours, the president will evoke what is called the Stafford Act. The president will order a 2-week mandatory quarantine for the nation. Stock up whatever you need. Make sure you have a 2-week
Wait a minute, didn't this go out with the COVID-19 thing too? This sound familiar.
It do sound familiar.
Is that on Facebook?
You know what? Honestly, she had a memo and you could tell she folded it and put it in her pocket. So must be pretty fresh.
It say, I think, look, it say, make sure you only post content that you own or have permission from the copyright owner to use. Posting your video contains material that may belong to someone else. Select these actions below to manage any content owner partially muted, which...
Did you play some music?
I don't know. Yeah, I did play some music at the beginning. Oh, this was December 26th. Oh, good God Almighty! God damn it!
Yeah, they got you for Kwanzaa. That came to me too.
Oh, for Kwanzaa, they just now getting that. Give me, they can have that shit. But anyway, I mean that was a long time ago. Yeah, go on, y'all can have that. I thought they was talking about Tonight Show. But family, listen now, cause now y'all listen to what he says. So you should always have just a little bit of emergency supplies. Family, you don't need nothing like beans, water. You know what I'm saying? The beans gonna require some water anyway. So you need some water that you can go and soak the beans in. Then you can cook the beans in the water, which will kind of make the beans a little bit better tasting anyway, and stuff like that. And you can have you some survival food around. You know what I'm saying? And cause like I said, one of the things my kids are gonna have problems with is in any type of situation where there's a mandatory quarantine, my kids is going to go crazy. Cause they already been in the house all this time, but they don't know about an empty refrigerator. Many of us had the experience of coming up with an empty refrigerator. These kids don't know shit about empty refrigerator.
I used to have, you ever had a bacon bit and mayonnaise sandwich?
No. But I'll tell you what I did have. See, you're a little bit younger because they didn't have bacon. If we had bacon bits, it was because it was leftover bacon. That was bacon bits and shit. You know what I'm saying? You young enough where they was really start producing bacon bits, right? I remember we had some Triscuits. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my worst memories. Eating some goddamn Triscuits because it was nothing there to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Triscuits are disgusting.
Exactly. And the box sat there, and then every now and then until my mom got home and made some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? We got home from school. Me and my sister would go on and munch on some goddamn Triscuits. I still hate the motherfuckers up to this day.
In my house, it was those styrofoam ass rice cakes. Remember those circular rice cakes? I learned how to make them taste good though, Hot Tim. You gotta
experiment, right?
Yeah,
right.
Some butter and some sugar and some cinnamon.
You got to remember, brother. You a lot younger than me, so yeah, y'all had rice cakes. If I had rice cakes, it was old rice stuck at the bottom of the pan, and you scrape up the bottom, and you would eat it with the little black stuff around the edge. That was rice cakes for me. I'm older than you. I don't know how old your ass is. You talking about rice cakes and
all right, look. Let me break it down to you.
Bacon bits and shit. Go ahead.
Now, I was born in '76. So by the time ET came out, I had experience. We had that big ass block of cheese, the big long. We had that. Yeah. We had the powdered milk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
My grandmother was a cheese pimp. We had cheese for years. I'm like, God, where's all this cheese? But it wasn't as good after you froze it, cause she froze blocks and blocks of that shit.
You remember that? You remember that long ass bologna log with the red stuff on the outside?
Yep. But we ain't shit. I don't think we like that much. Or actually, I don't think the bologna lasted that damn long. Let me put it that way. I don't think that shit lasted as long as the cheese. You know what I'm saying? But that cheese, man, that cheese was good. Hold on. So let me go. She added that the group was together. Hold on, where we at? Yeah. She added that the group was together. I'm going back to the Argo Tuesday because racism and hatred are still alive. Betty called for community task force, community reviews. All right, let me skip that shit. I'm very disappointed. All right, let's go. Well, maybe this is it right here. Maybe this is it. Hold on. I want all my constituents, everyone here and listening, that I will not turn my back on them. Beatty said, I stand here for the people because what affects any one of us affects us indirectly. Never doubt what a small group of committed, thoughtful people can do, because indeed, that is the only thing that... Family, listen. Listen. Listen to me. Listen. Listen. No more promises. No more pretty words. No more platitudes. No more fancy quotes. We need to demand that these motherfuckers start saying something. Say something that we can feel in our lives, not in our emotions, not in our heads. Something we can touch, not in our minds, not in our emotions, not in our imaginations, but in our lives. Well, maybe here, maybe right here. I'm trying to put out hope. You know, Shaka, you know, but like I said, hope ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We need.
You know the thing.
Go ahead,
man. We gotta. This is what I struggle with sometimes because I spent so much of my life in a bat cave. You gotta meet. You know the thing about outreach, and you and I, we both know this is meeting people where they at, and it's so hard to determine that right now because the world has so vastly changed. You know what I mean? Our young folks are you know where they are in their. It's just hard to engage them in that conversation because we got to find something that is.
This is not young people. This is not young people.
Yeah, you're right.
What I'm reading right now is not young people. These are full-grown citizens of Columbus who have experienced and been here long enough to be elected into seats where they should know what black people need and be able to speak up for black people in the time that we are in, or get the fuck out the way. I could meet young people where they are. I could try that shit. I can't meet full-grown motherfuckers that are eating off of my labor.
Right.
I'm paying taxes. And this is the leadership I get. Motherfuckers giving me platitudes and shit when we got motherfucking police beasts out here. Come on, dog. I'm not trying to meet them. Well, you know where I'm trying to meet them at? I'm trying to meet them at the ballot box as we put their ass up out of office. How about that?
Right.
That's where I meet them at. You know what I'm saying? That's what we can see. See, because right now, this shit I'm reading right now, this is some bullshit. I'm waiting all day to read this shit. I'm like, well, damn, all right, cool. Because I've been talking to my people and I've been talking about what's to ask. And this is, they built up this whole article and people are being told these are black leaders. But there is no ask in any of this. There's no demand in this. Oh my God. Now my eyes hurt. My head hurt. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go to sleep tonight.
Let me ask you something, Hot Tim.
I need to send you a deposit too, so we need to talk about that tomorrow. Go ahead.
Okay.
I ain't forgot.
Okay, let me ask you this. To own an AR-15 or not to own an AR-15? That is the question.
For me?
Right now.
To own. To own. Always. Why not? You know, like I said, the only thing that will keep me from it is I have to make sure that I have to train my babies on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, to own. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Especially during these, I mean, like this. Like if you asked me 3 years ago, you know, let me put it this way: I have a troubled relationship with guns because one went off in my motherfucking face. Right.
That's why I asked you, because I did ask you 3 years ago, and we need to find that conversation, because that's times is changing. And so, and that's what I'm saying. So that same discovery within you right now is happening all over. Like, you know, did I tell you? Okay, did I tell you this? Yes, I did. Remember the story about the man who was defending his father's? Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, I thought you was about to talk about the gun store, but go ahead.
He when he's defending his father's home and killed the raccoon, and the conversation between him and the raccoon before it went down.
No.
Right.
You didn't tell me this.
So we had the story. It was in third person though. But let me just break down. You know, I told my dad that I have an issue killing what I don't eat. And at the end of the day, the way he took that is that I was disregarding his safety and well-being. So one day he calls me over and he's like, I got one in the cage. I need you to take care of it. And Tim, I swear to you, I went back there and I pulled the cage from under the deck, and this thing was fierce, man. It was fierce. It was ready to do some Bruce Lee shit to me. I promise you. The way it was looking and hissing and like really trying to like get at me, right? And I said, now listen, I'm gonna be cool. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna bless the air together, all right? You need to know that we all right. And the entire time, he was cussing me out. You know what I mean? Politicking for real, like, and I felt bad. And my dad is peeking out. He see what's going on. And so, you know, I commenced to taking him to the middle of the yard. I said, look, I'll let you out right here if you behave. And as soon as I went to go open up the thing, he went like he was going to attack. I said, man, I'm trying to show you everything. I done put the food in there. I done gave you a piece of my chicken. We sat out there for a while. And I ended up taking a gas key and taking care of it, right?
What's a gas key?
One of those real long rods that's got the point at the end that you stick in the ground to turn on the gas.
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it was a long, drawn out process because, well, it just was, and the tone of the conversation changed. You know, it was mad up until maybe the last 2 minutes when it was really just like, all right, dog, you got to do what you got to do. I'm cool with that. And when it was happening, it yelled out, and that made my dad feel bad. And a couple of days later, he called me. He said, you know, I made a mistake. He's like, I shouldn't have had you do that. He was like, I was listening to it, and, you know, I was listening to y'all go back and forth. I shouldn't have had you do that. And so the piece is that I'm saying, like, you don't know until you step out of your comfort zone who you really are. My dad at 70, almost 70, never really saw life like that. And when, you know, he saw what he knew I didn't, you know, that wasn't my way, but it was the lesser of the evil. I'm gonna protect my father over this raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And at the end, he heard the agony. And my dad, he loved pets. He loved dogs. And when he heard that, he said it sounded almost human in the way that it yelled at you. And I felt real bad about that. So he was like, from now on, if you could just take it to the park or something like that, you know, I'll be all right with it. And see, I said that too, Hatem, because it's a lot of pencil pushers that ain't never been in the front lines.
Yeah. And they making decisions that affect a lot of people's lives, man.
Mm-hmm.
We know that. But this is the issue for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fighting for, I'm the raccoon in the goddamn cage right now.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Because your fate is inevitable. I mean, but here's the thing.
Well, I could have been smart enough to let you open that cage up and fucked you up soon as you opened it up. He wasn't patient enough. Cause you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's like we are like the raccoon in the motherfucking cage. And we got people standing around looking at us suffer. Should we let him go? Should we let him go? Should we put him down? Like you said, my fate is inevitable, but the issue is, you know what I'm saying? If I must die, right? I get to choose how I go out. I get to choose. I ain't got that raccoon didn't sit there and wait for you. That raccoon was trying the whole time was in that cage to get the fuck out. Until you stuck that key into it. Honorable death. Tried to escape. Tried to make if there was something that could have got loose, he was gonna try to get it. Family, we the raccoon in the cage. At this point in time. Waiting for the mercy of somebody else. And it's like, yo, it's time for that to stop. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't got enough courage to yell like the raccoon. These are elected officials. Talking like we got 100 years. Like we ain't already spent 100 years waiting for motherfuckers to recognize humanity in us. Or us waiting for the humanity to come out of them. The whole city on lockdown. I'm sitting up here, I'm 52, serving a motherfucker. Not only am I having to keep my kids in for a quarantine, I got a goddamn curfew. Whole city shut down.
And we hold this shit with a curfew.
With a curfew. Right? With a curfew. Wait, hold on, but listen. Hold on. Listen. Imagine that shit. And these motherfuckers ain't making no demands. Whole city on lockdown, dog. It ain't on lockdown for the city's health. They losing money. Liquor stores, everything's closed.
Oh man, Walmart closed at 5 o'clock now here.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, dude. But hold on. Go ahead. Go on, because we're going to have to close this out. I got to go. Because I was already late to work yesterday and shit. So y'all going to have to read the rest of this yourself. Y'all see I get a little bit too hyped. Because I was just expecting. I thought Joyce Beatty was going to punch him in the mouth, man. Nah. She waxed philosopher. You know what I'm saying? Family, when you serving the people and you sitting at the table to negotiate for us, you can't wax philosophical. You need to go on and you need to be like that raccoon in the cage that Shaka was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Just cleaning our language up a little bit. Get a little bit aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him and be like, yo, go on, open the cage. Go on, open the cage. Shaka, go on, open the cage. Come on. There you go. Come on, just a little bit. I got your ass. Yeah, I'm going to bite you up, tear your ass up before I ran off into the woods. But go ahead. I'm sorry. You got some closing words for the people?
That's crazy. Well, hold on. Because you just brought it to a whole different level, Hot Tim. Because now. I feel like I was being merciful from the door. All right? I came. I knew there was a possibility I might have to put it down. But it was all based on the temperament of that raccoon. Now, first thing I did, I sat it at eye level with me. We had a little smoke session, okay?
Did you share? Did you blow the smoke on it, or did it take it from your hand and smoke that shit? You had a smoke session. That motherfucker was plotting an escape and possibly assassination. I'm just being honest with you. Go ahead.
Gave him some chicken.
Did he eat the chicken?
Gave him some eggs. He ain't touched nothing.
Yeah.
So check it out.
He was at a war site. So
check it out.
Go ahead.
We getting this stimulus.
You said who?
I said we getting this. I mean, you know, it feel like the fattening before the kill. You know what I mean? Right now, where we are, if we have no intention and what we're going to do, that's the reality. Is that this is the fattening before the kill for those who are just going to follow suit. That's exactly what it is. That's a reality, right? But we are not that raccoon. We can start anew right now. And there's power in numbers. What I'm saying is that this system was designed to devour. It's sinister. We should not stop until every remnant of the old system is a cuss word, is a murmur, is not even allowed in the world of today. That's where we are. And if it's not where we are, it's where we need to be, because we as a people can raise the ideal of how our families and our communities that we build and we engage and we're functional in is going to be.
I am sorry, Brother Kwame. I'm just now seeing your stuff. He said it is California Girls has a whole new meaning, shaking my head. It is familiar. It did come with COVID-19. Other titles coming out with it were We No Longer Have a President. But anyway.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about that National Guard piece.
Oh.
Because, yeah. So the piece is, too, who was it? Wasn't it you that said that once the president signed over for like martial or this lockdown or whatever, that gave someone else more power than the president to be able to make these.
I heard that, but I didn't say that because I you know, a lot of this shit I find questionable. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you know, and if I find it questionable, I might bring it up for discussion. But I don't recall bringing it up for discussion. But it's a possibility. I possibly did, but I don't think you heard that shit from me, because like I'm like somebody else shared that shit with me too, and I was like, you see, they turned over all the power of the government. All the, you know, conspiracy dudes. I just chill. But family, I want to thank y'all for joining us on Giammi Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. And he said, and FEMA. Yeah, it was FEMA. When he signed that thing over, supposedly,
yes,
FEMA. Right. Thank you. Thank you, young brother. Young warrior. Actually, I don't know if you young anymore. But you in your 20s now, so you still good right now. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for joining us. Right? I want to thank y'all for joining us. Make sure y'all like and share. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, this morning, y'all shared that shit over 16 times. I'm like, wow, that's a lot for me. And, you know, I mean, you know, but better yet, that's a lot for us. But anyway, family, this is Brother Hatim. It's late night. At least late for my old ass. I'm about to go to bed. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all. And I will see you in the morning for the toast. We are out.